He's never going to admit that he's wrong about anything. That's what his thing is.
You're going to take an L on this.
Watch this. Watch this. Were you wrong to state to your chat that you had any reason to believe that we were federal agents who were after the Orthodox Church in America? Watch this.
At the time, no.
Right. Okay. What was the evidence you had?
Give me the 2 minutes.
What was the evidence you had? What was the evidence you had at the
time? If you give me the 2 minutes, give me the 2 minutes and I'll give it to you.
All right. Here's 2 minutes for Andrew to explain what the proof was that he had reason to believe that we were federal agents going after the Orthodox Church in America. 2 minutes.
Give him 20 minutes.
No, I can explain it in 2. So Ben always leaves out critical context when he says this. So anytime you're a high profile person online, obviously you're at the mercy of people who could possibly be feds. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. My initial interactions with Ben was him getting a hold of me out of the blue and offering me large sums of money to have him on my channel. That's what he wanted. Now, is that Fed behavior? I don't even think Ben would deny that that's Fed behavior. Also, he hounded me. This was not like a thing where he went, hey, man, here's a little bit of cash and we could do this. And I said, no, this guy hounded me. I mean, for weeks. And by the way, he sent me cash and I sent it back. I sent it back to him and he still hounded me. Right? So I had every reason to believe, especially early on, that the Thorps were very bad actors and that these people did not have the best interests of at least what my viewpoints were and of my channel at heart. Not to mention that after this, these guys were plotting in their Discord. They were doing all sorts of shit, making all sorts of streams. They were stream sniping every fucking stream I did for a while. Everything that they could possibly do in order to create mayhem and carnage. So yeah, I had good reason to believe it. Right? And I still think I had good reason to believe it. And by the way, if people come at me with behavior like that, I still believe it. So how else would I be able to tell who was a Fed, who wasn't a Fed, who was trying to infiltrate, who wasn't trying to infiltrate, except by their behavior? There's no possible other way for me to do it.
Okay.
There really isn't.
Okay. So you say Fed behavior. So you're saying the federal government may have been paying me and my daughter and the rest of my family to infiltrate the Crucible by offering a different perspective that they would be opposed to in order to do what? I concede my time. In order to do what? And how would that be infiltrating? You usually infiltrate by becoming a member of the cult. What would we be? Yeah. Tell me how the federal government might have had some mission here.
So
wait, hold on. Andrew, wait, hold on. Before anybody starts, I just want to clarify. I think Andrew will agree that the large sum of money you're referring to was $100.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That's Fed type.
No. Actually, he offered much more than that. Just so you know, he offered much more than that. That's a lie. And ask Ben how much he actually was offering. And on
the
top
amount
of
he
that,
sent was $100.
And how much did he offer, Grace?
I don't remember.
A few hundred.
Yeah, that's right. You don't. Yeah, exactly. So stop lying. Stop lying by omission. Stop it. This is, again, that's Fed-like behavior. So the point is like, look, I'll point this out.
$300.
And I'll make this.
It's a Mossad. It's a Mossad hit.
I'll make this super simple. He was trying to ingratiate himself in the Crucible community. When he realized that he would not be able to do so, he wanted to have an adversarial relationship with the Crucible community. And the thing is that's interesting is that the entire thing, when you're talking about how Feds operate, it's interesting because there's people who formerly were Feds who admit that they were, right? Who tell the stories of how this operates and how they're generally approached online by some nebulous character, offers them some money, ingratiates themselves inside of your community. This also happened, by the way, with Whitmer and the federal agents that supposedly uncovered a plot to kill her. It turns out that was all bullshit. And what was going on is that most of them were Feds orchestrating it and trying to pin it on a person. the thing is that this is exactly how feds operate. And yes, I'm always wary about that because obviously I'm a person of high interest. And obviously, I think that there's probably feds crawling in my Discord right now. Right this second, I think that there are. Now, Ben can laugh and think it's paranoid, but he doesn't have an audience. He doesn't have thousands upon thousands of people sending messages daily. He has no idea what this is like. He has no frame of reference. He's a low-level nobody YouTuber.
All right.
So it's easy. Hang on. Yeah, my turn, fucker. Don't cut me off.
No, you didn't answer the question.
Okay, you broke the rules. You broke the rules. You broke the rules.
Let him finish. He's got 16 seconds. Just let him finish. Then you can respond for 2 minutes.
No, I got. Hang on. Reset it. I got 18 seconds. So the thing is like this is really simple, right? I haven't interrupted one fucking time as Ben and his daughter have gone through the timer, right? Good etiquette. And yes, I did answer the question. I had every reason to believe it. Then I had every fucking reason to believe it, and I gave you multiple examples of why. And by the way, the chat will agree with me on this.
Oh, yeah, your cult is here because we don't ban people like you do. Now, here's the thing, Andy. You're a person of high interest to the federal government. On what grounds? On what grounds? I'll let you talk during my time. On what grounds are you a person of high interest to the federal government?
Yeah, so on what grounds were the people?
In what way are you of any interest to the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
This is why we have to have the timer. So whenever you're ready.
This is my time. I'm giving it to you.
Okay, well then you have to shut up, Ben. So I can
what
answer.
Grounds?
Yeah, on the same grounds that the Whitmer assassins were there, right, Ben? What grounds were they going after those people for, Ben? Because the truth is that they were not for insurrection.
They were radical.
It was supposed to be for an assassination project. It was supposed to be for assassination, Ben. None of them were even doing anything.
They were radical Muslims.
No, there was no Muslims. No Muslims.
Or they were radical.
You're wrong. No, you don't even know what you're talking about, Ben.
They were
you don't even know what you're talking
members.
About. They weren't guys. Radical. No, that was all bullshit. It all came out. It was all bullshit.
Well, they were somewhat.
What happens? By the way, what happens is this.
Okay, wait. No. By the way, you wait till your time. Now, I would like you to answer on your time. In what way is it infiltrating to say an attempt to infiltrate your so-called community, which I would call more of a cult? In what way is it attempting to infiltrate by trying to get in a debate with you and having you act like a total fucking asshole? And me point it out during the debate that you're a fucking asshole. Infiltration is being part of the in-group. You know what the in-group looks like? Andrew, I want to suck your dick. I never said that shit. I'm not one of those ball washers like Mr. Enigmatic or any of those people. I never tried to be in any way, shape, or form. So how did I attempt to infiltrate?
Okay, so my 2 minutes. So not only did he try, but he was trying with multiple streamers at the same time who were all connected to me, made by Jim Bob and others. And yes, he did. He glazed us, heavily glazed us. He glazed us like he thought we were donuts. He was all up in our DMs. Oh, you're wonderful. You're great. You're so smart. Oh, you got such a great message. He was glazing on both sides of that fucking thing. You can't even imagine the glazing. Okay. And the thing is like now he's going to back off of it, right? Because he wants to make the Crucible his adversary, or at least he did. He stopped doing that for a while. But I'm sure that because I came on here and gave him a few minutes of my fucking time tonight, that now the Crucible will be the #1 adversary again. But yes, he did glaze. He glazed heavily. And by the way, he did want to be a part of those communities. He wanted to desperately be a part of those communities. The problem with Ben is the same problem Ben's always had. It's not, he's not a dumb guy even. He's just so fucking unlikable. You're so unlikable that people don't want to deal with you. And that's the problem, man. When you become a social pariah, not due to the activities you're doing, there's streamers who've done way dumber shit than you. But they're likable. It's endearing. People like it. Not with you, though, Ben. Not with you. They think you're a creepy old fucking man who's fucking retarded because you can't seem to get along with anybody. You think that drama is about personally attacking people. You think that that's what all of this is about. It has nothing to do with that. You've never been able to work with anybody. I don't know why that is, and I don't fucking care because I don't have to deal with it. I'm just pointing out to you, Ben, something really obvious. You have not really grown past a 120 chat unless you have somebody like me on because of this reason. And it has nothing to do with me. You can bark about how Andrew Wilson bad all day. That's all because of fucking you, bro.
Okay, let's just take one of those claims. The claim of glazing. Shall we take a look at the DMs? Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, I don't care. Pull them up, sure.
Okay,
but pull them up from the beginning. Pull them up from the beginning, though, Ben.
Pull them up from the beginning.
I don't have them from the beginning.
Well, maybe I have.
That's convenient.
But I have the money.
Wait, what was it on Discord?
Twitter.
Okay, I should have those. Wait, I
have the money part though. I'll just read through this while you find it. Okay, my dad said
start with the very first message.
1 million plus views within months. I'll put money on it, literally. I'm not saying this is the first. I'm just saying this is what I have. You said, if that's true and you're so confident in this, send me $500, then I'll call you. As whatever this idea is, ought make you bet that back in spades. He said, I've been sending money.
Hang on. No, that can't be correct. Because the context here was actually that he wanted to have a phone call before that. So you're not at the beginning of the messages.
I'm not saying I'm at the beginning. I'm just saying what I have.
Yeah, no, you have to go to the beginning. Go to the beginning.
Okay, well,
and by the way, even that sounded like me being wary, didn't it? Even that sounded like me being wary.
It sounded like you trying to hit me up for $500.
No, it sounded like I was really wary of potential scammers.
Yeah, you're paranoid. You're paranoid. I agree.
That's not paranoia. That's me being smart.
You're paranoid.
No, it's not paranoia.
You said your chat is crawling with feds. That's paranoid. You're paranoid. Yes.
I didn't say crawling with feds. I said my Discord probably has feds in it.
Yeah.
Your Discord has feds.
Why? Why would
Andrew,
anyone have...
Are you trolling? Are you actually trolling?
No, and paranoia is an inverted form of narcissism. Andy, no one fucking cares in the federal government what you say.
Wait. Why would feds be interested in you? I'm just curious. Why?
Well, I know that this is going to come as a shock to you, but when you have over 1 billion people who've seen your face, people take interest in that, Grace. Not a problem you'll ever have. But when you are a person with that problem, people take great interest in you.
But why would they take interest? You're not answering my question. Because 1/8 of the world has seen me, Grace. That's why. And if you're an influencer, I'm telling you, Grace, if you're an influencer and 1/8 of the world has seen your fucking face, yes, lots and lots of agencies take fucking interest in you.
Okay, is the federal government interested?
I'm sure you probably don't like that.
Is the federal government interested in?
And Bosch, I'll tell you who else. Hang on, I'll tell you who else they're interested in.
All right.
Bosch admitted.
I can't find it, Grace. You gotta look up. I don't know how to.
Bosch admitted, for instance, on stream that he was a Fed. Bosch isn't any bigger than me, but he admitted that he was approached by federal agents essentially, and he fucking feeds them information all the time. What are you talking about? This is common sense stuff. Common sense stuff, by the way.
Andy, none of any of this stuff looks different than a guy. Maybe you've never encountered a man before, but I was obviously a man looking to break in to debating. And so I went from Jim Bob, who accused me of being a Hollywood Jew agent, ended up saying that I was a demonic manifestation.
So Jim Bob
thought I was a demonic manifestation, which doesn't even make any sense.
I don't know about that
because he's crazy.
I understand.
I guess this is.
I do understand Jim Bob's distrust of you.
You understand why Jim Bob had to say that I was a demonic manifestation?
Well, I don't know about that.
Because I'm better at arguing than him.
All right, we have the DMs.
All right, here we go.
All right,
read them. Read them from
Andrew,
the beginning.
I'll say them. I'll read mine. You can read yours, or Grace can read them. It's more appropriate in a female voice. Hi, Andrew. I just rewatched the Jim Bob stream and saw that you told me to DM you. I think I'd be a great asset to your channel. Wait, he said asset.
Yeah, he did say asset. Very strange, but keep going.
Loser. Has anyone ever said you remind them of Morton Downey Jr.? Do you know who that? You know who that is?
Yeah, of course.
Is that glazing?
Keep going, Ben.
Is that glazing?
Keep going, Ben.
An erection when I said that.
And yes, by the way, yes, that was glazing. That was glazing. Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, keep going.
You thought that I was pretty much spreading semen on your face. Glazing.
Go ahead, Ben.
That's where that comes from.
Go ahead,
right?
Ben. Read the fucking messages.
I would very much love to debate with. Okay, if you would say like, you kind of seem like Morton Downey Jr., someone who is like obviously not a very attractive person who chain smokes. But okay, that's the equivalent for you of a man ejaculating on your face to the point where you look like a glazed donut. Okay.
Just read the fucking DMs, Ben.
I would very much love to debate with Posh, either on the same team or opposite. I actually think the topic today might be interesting. Are conspiracy theories dangerous? I can also argue on behalf of Catholicism. I love what you're doing, by the way. Could go big.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, look at that, Ben. I love what you're doing. You're so great. Oh, yeah, same fucking shit, Ben. Just shut the fuck up. You're caught in 4K, fucking retard. Yes, you're caught in 4K. Caught in 4K.
Big.
No, I love what you're doing. You could go big. And by the way, Ben, you're right. I did go big. I did go big, Ben.
With more discipline.
I did go big. I did go big, Ben.
That's true.
Not you, though. Not you, though. I'm glad you love me, though, Ben. I'm glad you loved me then. Ben,
I said could go big with more discipline. Is that glazing, or is that kind of saying like kind of sucks?
No, that's what you're doing there is you're saying with my help, you could get even bigger. Typical Fed talk, Ben. Typical Fed talk.
Well, why would that be Fed talk? Isn't that just
because you're trying to say that you're trying to say, bro, I love you and you're so great. But if you need me, because if I was there, guess what? You'd really do well then. Very typical infiltration tactic, Ben.
But do you know what the difference between social skills and infiltration tactics is? What is the difference?
Yes. Yes, of course. Here's the thing. Are you saying that you have no social skills?
No, I'm saying I'm exhibiting the normal social skills of someone.
No, that's not social skills. Here's what normal people do. I'll explain it, how normal people do this. They'll DM me and they'll say, hey, man, I was watching the show the other night, right? And I saw that you were debating such and such. If you ever want to have somebody on to do a debate on this, I'm pretty competent in it. You can hit me up here. That's what normal people do. What people who want something from you or feds or are in some way trying to manipulate you do is they start with this. I love what you're doing. It's so great. But if you had a guy like me, you would really do good.
Right. But that's like whatever. Have you ever been in business with anyone?
Ben, are you really talking to me about that?
Yes, I am. Really talking to me about that. Right. Rachel's
okay, you're talking to the guy who has always in the top 20 most super chatted channels in the world, Ben, about that. Really?
I'm saying business with someone. I'm not saying have you ever owned a business technically.
Yes, I've done many business deals and they've all been successful since I've been on YouTube, Ben.
Okay,
all of them.
So don't you try to make a good case that you should be business partners, which is what I was doing.
That's not how you make that case.
It is.
That's how infiltrators usually make cases.
Okay, now let's. But
and by the way, we're not even making the statement that you're a Fed. We're only saying I had good reason.
Wait. If I was an infiltrator, wouldn't I be using social skills to seem like someone who's friendly to you and who can help you? Isn't that what infiltration is? Isn't that what they hire people to do when they infiltrate? To use social skills to get someone. Yes, I was trying to manipulate you. You think I really thought you were a great guy? No, I was trying to get on your fucking platform to get a bigger audience. Hello? Is he gone?
I have no idea.
Well, let's continue.
I think he's having audio issues. He just muted and unmuted.
His response is, I like all those topics. I like criticism. You do it, Grace, because it's better in a feminine voice.
I like all of those topics. I like criticism. Explain yours if you don't mind.
Okay, that seems, if I say something, well, that's equally glazing. I didn't see that as glazing. Only a gay person uses the term glazing for the normal conversation between men. Again, goes back to my this guy's got issues theory. Explain my what? Sorry, I'm not trying to be obtuse. Oh, I got you. The more disciplined thing. I think it mostly involves developing higher quality debaters. Also, maybe some shorter streams. Maybe a bit of coaching debaters for better quality content, quicker back and forth, a little more rhetorical showmanship, etc. You and Pedro are absolutely A+ personalities, and I especially appreciate your absolute neutrality.
He's back.
There he is.
Who's the Fed, man?
So now you see, right? Like you just admitted, yes, I was trying to manipulate you. I was trying to get on your show. I was trying to do all these things. Yes, that's why I have every reason in the world, Ben, to believe that you were a nefarious character who was trying to manipulate your way into my life for some reason. I had good reason. So therefore, Ben, you just are admitting that I had good reason to believe you were a Fed. Thank you.
I'm trying to manipulate my way into your life. What would the federal government have in saying, like, let's say I became a regular on the Crucible? What is the federal government's interest in that?
No, Dad, you don't understand. 1/8 of the world has seen him. He has a high interest.
Am I wrong, Grace? Am I lying?
I don't think because a certain amount of people have seen you, that means that 1/8.
Yeah, that's right, Grace. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you, and you know I'm not lying.
The same 10,000 whatever podcast viewers are the same ones.
That's like the old McDonald's routine, 4 billion
served.
Sunday,
and then the
4
third
billion
Sunday.
served.
It's not exactly
a lot of repeat.
I see.
Yeah, I see. I still don't see. I mean, would you say Britney
Andy,
Spears
I don't even think in America 1 out of every 8 people would recognize you.
Well, here's the difference between us. Everywhere I fucking go, people are stopping me and getting autographs and taking pictures. Everywhere you go, nobody knows who the fuck you are. That's the difference between us. So however many people you think that is, however many people you think that is however many people you think that is, bro.
Which is why it's even more
It's actually
bizarre.
not true. We've been stopped and had autographs as well.
But Andrew, that's why it's even more bizarre that you are sticking to your point that you currently think we might be feds.
No, I never said that, did I? Wait.
You said I still have reason to believe that you guys are infiltrators.
I had good reason. Well, you are infiltrators. That's different than Fed.
We have social skills, if that's
you
what you
no
mean,
longer
yes.
wait. Hold on. So you no longer think that we're federal agents, but now we're just infiltrators.
Well, no, I said what I said specifically is I had good reason to believe that. You pull up the evidence, and I did. Thank you.
And there's none. There's none.
It's over fucking whelming, and there's nobody who's going to watch this stream later who's not going to side with me and be like, "Yeah, that's fucking weird." He had every reason to be a little bit wary there.
Not a little bit
asked
wary.
For $500.
Wait, hold on, Dad.
I didn't offer.
Not a little bit wary, Andrew. You're saying
a
you
lot
had
wary.
reason
You're
to
right. A lot
believe
wary.
that he was a Fed. Stop downplaying it.
That is reason to believe that you potentially are a Fed. That's right. You heard what I said.
My dad was a federal agent.
You heard what I fucking said, Grace.
Wait a second.
You heard what I said.
Andy, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you're at a hotel, let's say you weren't married, you're at a hotel and a beautiful woman comes up to you, how would you tell the difference between a woman who might want to have sex with you and a prostitute?
What? Say that again?
Let's say you were not married. I'm not trying to throw shade on you. And you're at a bar at a hotel on one of your trips. And a beautiful woman comes up to you dressed in a way that's like, how would you tell the difference between someone who is a prostitute who is trying to use you and a woman who is genuinely interested?
I mean, probably the same way everybody else would, by trying to use keyword analysis, body language, and the way that they spoke to try to identify if this was a prostitute or not. I mean, you wouldn't.
Okay, I rest my case.
Do you think that the average? Do you think what's the case? What's the case?
That's not how anyone would do that.
Well, actually, it is, Ben. Would you want to offend a beautiful woman who wanted to sleep with you by asking her if she was a prostitute, Ben? This is your lack of social skills showing, stupid.
No, I'd wait to see if she. I'd wait to see if she slept with me, and asked for money.
Yeah, but the thing is like
I'd use social skills.
Yeah. That's so Ben. Why would you want to put yourself in a situation where you slept with a woman who was a prostitute? That's not social skills. That's retardation.
I wouldn't.
Stupid.
I don't pay for pussy.
Yeah, but do you understand that if you waited until she slept with you and then asked for money, you would have slept with a prostitute?
Prostitutes never. They always make sure the transaction.
Well, you would know, Ben. I don't know because I've never gotten one. Yeah, I've never gotten one, but you seem to know a lot about prostitutes. I don't know.
Everyone knows that's how prostitution works, you moron.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Ben, because I don't know any prostitutes.
Well, that's the type of prostitute you'd get. That you'd be the type who asks for it the next day.
Yeah, but anyway,
she don't get no money. She don't.
I
get
had
no
every
money
reason.
The guy goes,
I had every.
We never
I had
made
every
a deal.
reason to believe it.
Now it also may be a dude or a tranny, but like,
all right. So
I don't know.
Are we going to go back to the 2 minutes or no? Because this filibustering
yes, let's go back to the 2 minutes.
It's not conversation, it's just filibustering.
Let's go back to the 2 minutes.
Term.
Let's go back to the 2 minutes, and perhaps I could start.
No, it's just filibustering.
I'm not going to need 2 minutes, but I'm going to lay out exactly how we've gotten to this point and how we can continue. Okay?